What is going on, guys, and welcome back. This is a match that I had against Wildcat. This dude's got 500,000 subscribers. Holy tits. Alright, so I'm going to be using the same exact team as I was last video, except for the Sylveon is replaced with Tyranitar. So I'm leading off with Mamoswine. His team looks scary as hell. Like, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that Azumarill and just all sorts of crap. Like, my Quagsire is pretty much the only counter I have to Azumarill, and it still gets smashed by like 2 play roughs. But you know, I'll find a way around it. He leads off with his Greninja, and he is gonna switch out from the bat. We actually had one battle before this, and it was a disconnection. He pretty much knows what I'm gonna go for. Thinking I'm gonna Earthquake, he switches into Talonflame. I decide to switch into Stevie in case he wanted to Hydro Pump on his Greninja and just kill my my Mamoswine. So this is a terrible matchup for me. Gotta switch the hell out of here. Talonflames are just scary guys in general. He's gonna hit me with a Steel Wing, which isn't gonna do shit to Quagmire. And Quagmire pretty much counters like a lot of physical shit that doesn't have a grass move. Like, to be honest, Quagsire's been one of like the best Pokemon on my team lately. He's gonna switch back out into his Greninja, as I'm gonna go for the Toxic, which is nice to get a Toxic off on this thing, because Greninjas are just also scary. This guy's just got a team full of just some sketch guys. But yeah, so I get a Toxic off on it. I know he's probably going to have the Grass Knot for the the main reason why he switched into me. So I'm going to have to switch out. I go into Stevie, because Stevie is like max HP, max special defense. I can literally take any damn special attack like in the world. So Grass Knot doesn't do shit. That's kind of cool for me. I feel like the Greninja is going to be quite scared, so he's going to have to switch out. I take this opportunity to go for a substitute as he brings in a Kangaskhan, and I'm like, well, damn. I also don't know how I'm going to do anything against this. So he decides he's going to switch now. It's not worth his Kangaskhan getting hurt. So he decides to switch into Aegislash. The Toxic misses, did not matter really, and yeah, so he gets off a Swords Dance. So I thought here he was just going to go ahead and try to break my substitute, so I was like, free sub, might as well just go for the Moonblast. The Moonblast doesn't do shit, and now this Aegislash is looking pretty powerful over there with his fucking Swords Dancing and all that. And all that jazz. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch out, wasting the substitute, which is not that big of a deal. I have to switch into Dick Pinch. I know Dick Pinch can probably take one attack from this thing, but he decides to go for another Swords Dance, which is just like, well, shit, man, you're breaking my balls right now. Like, seriously. He's at like +4 attack, and he has the Shadow Sneak, so he does have priority too. I have to bring out Pinsir to go for the Mega Evolution, and then try to hit it with an Earthquake. I know it's not gonna kill it, but it will at least knock it to the point where I can kill it with the Revenge Killer. So he Swords Dances again, which is just like, wow, man, you're seriously like breaking my balls right now. Like, he gets the leftovers. He's looking pretty solid over there. So he tries to go for the King Shield right here, which was my asshole literally tightened. So hardcore right there. Luckily though, Earthquake is not a physical contact move, so I did not take any damage from it, which is awesome. So that's pretty cool. Either way though, he does get more leftover damage, or leftover health and stuff, so he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak now after +6. That is going to just completely rape Dick Pinch, and it is a sad day right now. He's just stacking up more leftovers over there. This little sword guy is seriously just scary. But yeah, I bring out Mustachio. He thinks he's got the game in the bag, but my boy Mustachio's holding that Focus Sash though, and yeah, you always gotta have a plan. You know what I'm saying? Because this could, like, if I didn't have Mustachio with the Focus Sash, I would have lost right there. But I live that, and I'm able to Revenge Kill it, so that's pretty cool. Now he's gonna bring out Greninja again. I can't Focus Blast. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not. I'm gonna switch into Stevie just because I know this guy can't hurt me from past experience. He's gonna go ahead and change into the Dark type and go for the Dark Pulse, which isn't gonna do a damn thing to Sylveon. Sylveon doesn't have an item in this match actually, because I don't have enough leftovers, and Quagsire has my damn leftovers, so kind of a bummer, but whatever. He's gonna switch into Charizard version 2, which was actually funny because I was thinking of naming a Talonflame that. Or Moltres version 2. I'm gonna do it Moltres version 2 just because you already stole the Charizard. I'm gonna Toxic it, and then I'm gonna go for the Protect just to see what he wants to do. He decides to Brave Bird, and that's like, alright, cool. So go ahead and enjoy that Toxic damage real quick, and I'm just like, now I can decide who wants to take the takes the Brave Bird the most, and Quagsire wins by default. So Brave Bird is gonna hit me. It still does a reasonable amount of damage just because Talonflame's a fucking monster. So I mean, it does under half, which is what Quagsire needed that shit to do. So I can literally sit here all day. I can decide to Scald it and kill it, or I can just kind of recover and let it just die of natural causes. But yes, what happens here? He decides to switch, which is fine by me. I predict the switch, and I think I went for the... Oh, no, I didn't. This isn't the time. Okay, I went for the recover there just to play it safe. I was thinking about going for the Toxic, but it seemed a little bit risky. Mega Kangaskhan is just one of the best Mega Evolutions in the game because of its stupid ability where its freaking baby just grows into a damn teenager, and he hits you with a Fake Out, and instead of only the Kangaskhan hitting you, the little baby guy hits you also, so does twice the amount of damage. Quagsire is probably the best Pokemon for me to have out at this point. My screen went black right there. I apologize. I accidentally closed my DS when I was recording. But yeah, so he Power Up punches. It hits me twice. The attack also raises twice, which is just like holy shit. And I'm going to hit it with a Scald, hoping to get the burn. So I don't get the burn on the first turn, but I'm pretty confident that I can get it if I just kind of keep spamming Scald here. So he's going for the Sucker Punch, which does fucking a lot of damage. Pretty much in the range where it can kill me next. So I get the Scald off, and thankfully I get the burn, which is like, oh god, yes. I may actually have a chance now. So this Kangaskhan is looking burned as hell over there. It should take twice the damage. Why does it give twice the damage if it doesn't take twice the damage with the burn? Like, what the hell is that? Now, after its hindered attack, the power-up punches are going to be pretty much useless, and now I can recover, and Quagsire is basically just being an overall just gangster right now. It's probably very frustrating to be on the other side of the field, but Quagmire's coming through. Definitely right now. So Tyler gets fed up. He decides he wants to switch the hell out of there and go into his Greninja and try to get off a Grass Knot, but I'm like, not today. Quagsire will not die from a Grass Knot. I honestly don't really have like much else of a switch into this thing, so it's kind of like I'm just gonna, you know, it's gonna take that poison damage. He decides to switch though, which was kind of like, I don't know, was he predicting the double switch? If he was, that was a damn good move. He goes into a Zoomerol, and I decided to go into Spookshire. So yeah, that was actually a really good double switch on his part, because he predicted me to switch into Spookshire to resist the Grass Knot. But now this Azumarill can pretty much just fuck me up. He hits me with a Play Rough, and it does a lot of damage to Quagsire, which is kind of lame. But after the leftovers, I'm like, please live it, Quagmire, and Quagmire dies. But you know, it's all right. Quagmire put his work in this match. I'm proud of him. Now I'm going to switch into Mustachio that has 1 HP. I realized that most Azumarils are choice banded, so he can only Play Rough me. So I get a nice stab Psychic off, which like kills a majority of his HP, which is pretty sweet. Now I can go into Face Paint, and I know that I can take a Play Rough from this thing. Pretty much what won me this match was the fact that this Azumarill was not, well, I mean, that it was freaking choice banded, because he could have Aqua Jetted like everything, and then it would have been pretty cool. But yeah, so now he's gonna bring out his Charizard version 2. Face Paint's just beasting it right now. I get an Ice Shard off. That's gonna kill that thing, which was kind of like, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna do it, but it did it. So yeah, looking pretty solid here. This match is kind of coming together. So now he has the Kangaskhan, which is like dead as hell. I'm gonna switch out my boy Mamoswine, fearing the Fake Out. So I resist the Fake Out with my Chandelure, and then I know he's probably gonna Sucker Punch, so I switch back. I switch back out into Face Paint. I'm just playing switching too much in this game. I apologize for that. But yeah, the Sucker Punch fails. Literally just sitting here waiting for this thing to just take more burn damage, and now I can Ice Shard, and that is gonna kill the Kangaskhan. I feel like I could have done that in the first place, but I don't know. Whatever, it worked out how it did. So Kangaskhan is dead. Now he has this Greninja, and one more Ice Shard is gonna take that thing out. So I believe he has one more Pokemon left, and it's a Donphan. So he's gonna go ahead and send out that Donphan. Face Paint over here taking his life flow up damage, but he doesn't give a fuck. Here's Donphan. We got a nice little like battle of like similar mammals right now. One Earthquake is gonna do a shitload of damage, which is pretty sweet, and he's gonna go for the Assurance. I don't know why Assurance, but you know, whatever. Mamoswine's gonna Earthquake one more time, and that is going to kill the Donphan. So that was a really good match, Tyler. I appreciate you. Oh, look at my boy Mamoswine even died at the end. Well, shit. So I win the match eventually at the end, 3-0, I believe, and that was a really fun match. His team was scary. All right, you assholes, check out Tyler's channel, or I will come cut your throat in your sleep. It also we'll definitely have a rematch soon, and I'll probably get destroyed.